A 2,000-year-old computer, a working battery from 250 BC, a map showing Antarctica 300 years before it was discovered. These are not theories. These objects are in museums right now, real, documented, unexplained. Every single one of these discoveries rewrites what we think we know about ancient history. Number 1 on this list, scientists called it impossible. Then they studied it for 120 years. Still no answer. 8 discoveries, all real, all in museums. Let's start with number 8. Number 8. The Saqqara bird, Egypt, 200 BC. A wooden object shaped exactly like a modern aircraft. Found in 1898 in a tomb at Saqqara, labeled simply wooden bird model. Then aviation was invented. The wings are positioned underneath the body, not like any bird, exactly like a modern fixed-wing aircraft. In 1969, an Egyptian scientist tested it in a wind tunnel. It flew. With a small tail fin added, it glided perfectly. A 2,200-year-old object, aerodynamically perfect, from a civilization that supposedly had no concept of flight. Number 7. The Baghdad Battery, Iraq, 250 BC, a working electric battery, 2,000 years before electricity. A clay jar, a copper cylinder, an iron rod. Fill it with acidic liquid. It produces electricity, proven in tests. When tested with grape juice, it produced 1.1 volts of electricity, consistently, every single time. Nobody knows what they used it for. Electroplating, medical treatment, something else. No texts explain it. A working electric battery from 250 BC, proven functional in tests, purpose unknown, still in the museum.
The countdown begins.
Number 6. The Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513. It shows Antarctica. Antarctica was not discovered until 1820. Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis drew this map in 1513. He claimed to use older source maps, possibly ancient. The southern continent on the map. Scientists compared it to modern satellite images. The coastline matches. The map shows Antarctica without ice. Today it's covered in ice. Geologists estimate it was last ice-free in 4000 BC. A 1513 map showing Antarctica 307 years before discovery, with accurate coastlines only visible under ice. Unexplained.
Beginning our dramatic countdown of impossible.
Number 5. The Dendera reliefs, Egypt, 50 BC. Stone carvings that look exactly like electric light bulbs. A large oval object. Inside it a filament, connected to a box resembling a power source, in a temple from 50 BC. Electrical engineer Walter Garn compared the relief to a Crookes tube, a type of early electric light. Exact match. Egyptologists say it is a lotus flower and a serpent, a religious symbol. Others disagree, strongly. 50 BC Egyptian stone carving. Looks exactly like a working light bulb. You can go see it today. Decide for yourself. Number 4. Göbekli Tepe, Turkey. Built 12,000 years ago. The oldest temple ever found. By 7,000 years. 12,000 years ago, humans were supposedly hunter-gatherers. No cities, no agriculture, no organized society. Massive stone pillars, up to 7 meters tall, up to 20 tons each, carved with animals, by hunter-gatherers. Around 10,000 BC, someone deliberately buried the entire site under tons of soil. On purpose, nobody knows why. Klaus Schmidt, who discovered it, said, "First came the temple, then came civilization. That reverses everything. 12,000 years old, 20-ton stones, deliberately buried, built before civilization supposedly existed, still being excavated." Number 3. The crystal skull, Belize, discovered 1924. A skull carved from a single piece of quartz. No tool marks. A single piece of quartz crystal, carved against the natural axis, which should have shattered it. It didn't. In 1970, Hewlett-Packard examined it. They said, "This object should not exist. There is no way to make it. Light enters from the base, travels through the crystal, exits through the eye sockets. A built-in optical system. A perfect crystal skull. No tool marks. Built-in optics. Hewlett-Packard says it shouldn't exist. British Museum."
2.
Number 2. Stonehenge, England. 3000 BC. Stones weighing 25 tons each. Moved 250 miles. Nobody knows how. The blue stones came from Wales, 250 miles away, in 3000 BC. There were no wheels, no horses, no machines. Modern engineers tried to recreate it, with 200 volunteers, and modern tools. They couldn't move one stone. It aligns perfectly with the summer solstice sunrise and winter solstice sunset, with millimeter precision. 5,000 years old. 25-ton stones moved 250 miles. Perfect astronomical alignment. We still cannot explain how. Number 1. The Antikythera mechanism, Greece, 100 BC. The world's first computer, 2,000 years old. 1900. Sponge divers off the Greek island Antikythera found a Roman shipwreck. Inside was a lump of bronze. 37 interlocking bronze gears, hand cut to fractions of a millimeter. Inside a device the size of a shoebox. It predicted eclipses, tracked the sun and moon, calculated the positions of all 5 known planets simultaneously. It modeled the elliptical orbit of the moon around Earth. Kepler didn't discover elliptical orbits until 1609. The next device of comparable complexity appears in Europe in 1400 AD, a gap of 1400 years. Scientists have studied it for 120 years. Used X-ray CT scanning, 3D modeling, still discovering new functions. In 2021, University College London, published in Nature, they found the complete planetary display, never seen before. Nobody knows who built it, or how, or where the knowledge came from, or where it went after. 2,000 years old, 37 bronze gears, predicted eclipses, modeled planetary orbits, still in the Athens Museum. 8 discoveries, all real, all in museums, all rewriting what we think we know about ancient history.
The
question isn't whether these objects exist. They do. The question is, how? Which one breaks your understanding of history the most? Comment below. I read every single one. Every artifact in this video is real. You can visit them. Links to museum locations in the description. Next week, 8 more discoveries, even older, even more impossible. You will not believe these are real. Subscribe to Unexplained Files, real discoveries, real artifacts, real questions, every week. Ancient civilizations left us these objects, and zero explanation. Draw your own conclusions.